Hello everybody and welcome back to multiplayer. So we start off in a different tractor. This is the armour track, which we're currently just renting. It has replaced the Massey Ferguson 6465, as there were loads of people saying that it was just overused. So trying out some different things, different brands. Eventually we'll have some different mods as well. But today the main job is going to be to work on the cows, which we actually don't own yet. We're going to be buying them. I have one just so I can see exactly what food they require, because we are running Maize Plus, and we do have some of the food. If you've been watching the series, you'll have seen that we made the silage. We did maize silage and grass silage. So we're just heading over to the cow farm. But yeah, we do need to buy the cows as well. Now this is actually going to be really good practice for when I come to look after the cows on the Chellington series, because I have never actually looked after cows while running Maize Plus, and the food is a bit different. So yeah, I'm not sure if you actually need to have a feed mixer. We'll find out in due course, but yeah, possibly just to well, mix things up a bit. A few of the bales. Yeah, I think maybe more if we can't actually give them a bale in itself, if it has to be mixed up first. I brought the trailer so we can essentially transport different things, different products. We do have some straw bales just over here, and they are going to be needed for bedding. But as I said, we might not be able to give them just the entire bale. We may have to shred it, in which case the mixer is better because it's more multi-purpose. But yeah, this tractor is pretty good. Comes as standard with the front weight. Not that we need a front weight for bale handling. Right, so I think before we do anything we should actually buy the cows. This one cow over here is getting very lonely. Poor thing. But they've got plenty of space. Loads of space out here. So it's looking like there's a £200 fee per cow to have them delivered. In which case, that's not worth it. We might as well just deliver them ourselves. We'll transport them. I think if we get the largest animal transport trailer, which can actually take 12 cows, I can take 14. That's obviously not geared up for cows. Looks like it's more for sheep and pigs. Yeah, so this one here, £3,442. So we'd need to transport, what is it, 16, 17 cows to make it worthwhile. It is a shame that we are still running the dolly, because I would prefer to actually have a lorry. But we are saving up for various different things. Cows, machinery, and even a little bit more land. So let's go and get it. As I said, it can carry 14 cows, so not that way. Gets me every time that. 14 cows will probably do 2 loads. Or maybe even 3. So yeah, certainly worthwhile renting it. There's the trailer, and I think this is actually the livestock market as well. Yeah, so I was just thinking, we do have 2 different playstyles. We have co-op and competitive, and I like both, but it really does depend on the map that you're playing on. So I think the next map we go for will be one set up for competitive. Just keep alternating, and that should please everybody anyway, so that'd be good. Right, so we're going to go for cows. Move as many as possible. 14. £22,400, so it's not too bad. Hopefully we can make quite a bit of money out of these cows. And there's actually another exit over here. So where's Chainsaw got to? He's down in field number 75. That's the field which we harvested in the previous episode, so he's most likely getting it drilled or cultivated. There he is. Yeah, he's got that tractor with a subsoiler. Looks like he might have already spread some lime as well. what was that? £4 fine. Oh, good. Driving over the speed limit of 30 miles per hour. What was I doing? 31? Or was it actually 30? They don't give you any leeway. Over the cattle grid, into the yard, and we'll get them dropped off. So I think actually the trigger is over here. Need to get this in the right place. Yeah, of course, before we have any animals, it's almost impossible, I think, to get the food into the trough. That's the trigger there. Right. Yes. So I will time-lapse getting 2 more trailer loads. But we should now have 15. Brilliant. Okay. We've got a lot to sort out here. And hay pellets, interesting that it does show hay pellets as a food requirement, because that is exactly what I'm hoping to do. Probably in the next episode. The Straw Harvest DLC, or the Straw Harvest add-on. I love it, really good. So we can do some pelleting. We don't have to have the warehouse, we don't have to palletize it. We just need the pelleting machine. So, yeah, we're going to be spending, what would it be? 44,000 pounds, 45, on the next load of cows. Two loads of cows. See, Chainsaw is getting the food out of the silage pit. Okay, load number 3, the third and final load. So yeah, we've obviously been spending the money a bit, but it's worth it. You've got to spend money to make money. Just going to unload them over here. And no, I like how the cows have really spread out. Nice and evenly, well, I should say unevenly spaced. Makes it look more natural. So yeah, just spam that, get all those out of there. And now we can really focus on looking after them and making them more productive. I do need to return the trailer. Yeah, I don't think there's much point in going all the way back to the dealership for that. Need to crack on. So if we just take that back, and yeah, I think we should really look into getting a bale shredder or a mixer or something. I think a mixer, because then if we do need to mix something, then we've got that. But a mixer is probably going to be more expensive. So Chainsaw has currently been working on maize silage, which is 55% effectiveness, and grass silage, which is 25% effectiveness. So we need to get the hay pellets, which is great. We can do that next time. But also clover, that'd be good, which we don't have any of, but we could quite easily plant some, or just simply some grass. Grass fresh and grass, not sure what the difference is. Maybe that is literally just been cut and that's been baled or something. Anyway, see if we can help out here, because from what I can... Oh, it's doing that weird thing, isn't it, where you can't... Okay, it's open backwards. Okay, yeah, so we do need to help out with the moving of the silage. I think if I get a bucket It's obviously not going to be a very big bucket because it's going to be for a tractor, but let's just see here. How much is it? 710 litres. Yeah, we don't actually have any mods on for the buckets, which is unfortunate. It's always good to have more mods. Oh yeah, 1280. That's better. So again, if we lease that at only £198, then that would be effective. And at the same time, we will bring down. Maybe it is. Yeah, I think actually maybe it's just a bale shredder that's required. So it's the feed mixer. 25,000 should be good, but we're not going to buy it, I don't think. It's always a tough one. Maybe we can just give them a whole bale. I don't want to lease everything, but yeah, at this stage we've got to be careful. So I will go and retrieve those things. There's always a chance that it will have all been done by the time we get back, but I do still need to sort out the bales, the shredding of the bales. Still plenty more to do. Loads in the pit. So if I just position the bale shredder here to begin with, it might be, I think it's like a multi-purpose bale shredder for both round and square bales. And it says it has a capacity of 1, but I have actually crammed 2 in it before. Right, so yeah, that's what we're going to go for. That bale, which I was obviously using earlier. And we'll just put it over here. Come back to that. As I was trying to establish if you can just give it straight to them, but I think it's better and probably necessary to shred it. Let's just see. Yeah, we'll shred it. It's the right way of doing things. Could do with a rear weight. So yeah, considering the buy-a-butts bucket is so big, it might seem having the silage cutter a bit unnecessary, but it means that in the future, and probably now, we'll be able to both move loose materials very quickly, because I don't think we're going to be having 2 telehandlers with 2 buy-a-butts buckets. Yeah, I think I could put 2 in there, easily get 2 in there. Anyway, it's the first one, so let's just make sure it all works. Probably should be facing the other way, but yeah, it works. How much do we actually need? Quite a bit. So, I will get it filled up. I might be able to get 3 in here. Don't want to be overloading it, it's just, it seems very spacious. So I will. I'll try and get 3 in, and we might even end up shredding every single bale we have. We've got that many cows. Satisfying, isn't it? Shooting straw everywhere. So that is our final bale, which is in here. I think we do have 1 or 2 left in the shed. There we go. So how much do they actually have? They've got 28,000 litres and they still want more. Well, no, actually they don't want more. They could just... They have space for more. They're quite happy with what they've got. So I think, as we're not going to be padding out any food, we might as well shred every single bale. There's only 2 left. So let's just get them put into there very, very quickly. How are they doing for food? Got plenty. So yeah, obviously the category which requires hay or hay pellets we can sort out next time. As for the grass, well, I don't know, I have to speak to Chainsaw. He might be mowing a bit of grass, but I think that is just going to be so easy to achieve. Giving them some fresh grass. You just literally go and mow some, pick it up and give it to them. It's more the quantity, I suppose. They're going to take a fair amount. I really don't know how long it lasts for. Is it a 6-day? Yeah, I suppose it would be. It must last for 6 days. The food that we give them. I know it's 3 in seasons, but this isn't seasons. So that's another 8,000 litres, which won't fill the requirement bar, but it should bring it to green just about. And this is all for the production of manure. I keep seeing those bells there. Pretty sure I didn't put them there. It may well be usable to start us off, but we already made some. Yeah, it might just about go green. The last 1,500 litres. Ah, there we go. Good. Yeah, 41,000 litres of silage and it's red. It's just the way it is. Just go on how much it can actually take, not how much it's actually got. Yes, I don't remember putting that down. Whoops. Yeah, so I would imagine these are real. Yep. So we can give them more if we want to. But not now. Now where did Chainsaw get to? So worker... Chainsaw is at the store. With the fast track. Doing something. Yeah, he's at the store. He's just buying some bales to start off with. Just to get everything going as well as it can be. And then next time we will be able to create the hay pellets. Oh, it's not actually fermented, has it? Maybe that's why Chainsaw stopped picking it up. I think it's still fermenting. I thought he was taking some out of there. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Yeah, I can see why he's buying the hay bales, because we don't actually have any grassland. We have number 88, and that's just been cut. All the grass from that is in there, so not really much we could have done about making our own hay very, very quickly. But in the next episode, I'm really hoping this field is going to be ready to cut again. Although that hay pelleter, the pelletizer, it creates such a high demand of horsepower. It just sucks all the power out of the tractors. So going uphill may be fun. We're going to have a pretty big tractor. So maybe we should buy some grass bales. It does seem crazy, but... yeah, it's pretty tough. What are the alternatives? Clover, alfalfa. Right. We don't have any of those. We do have £117,000, so we could maybe afford a really small patch of grass. Oh, that's doable. Like I said, I wanted to buy this, but it's a huge block. I suppose we could also cut their own field. It's not seasoned, so I don't think they graze. Although cutting this is going to seem ridiculous. Maybe over here. No. We'll buy that. We can always sell the land afterwards. So in that case, what we need is a small mower, the disc bine. And in the end we'll be able to upgrade something much bigger. Well, that is field number 108, almost finished. This must be fresh grass. Even if it isn't, it's grass, and that is the same category of requirement, so it just needs to be rowed up and picked up. Could be baled, but I can't really see the point. It can just be given to the cows loose. And then it's going to be, I think every requirement will have been fulfilled. Chainsaw was doing the water. I'm not too sure where the water fill point was, but I'm guessing he found it in the end. Yep. Yeah, so that is looking really good, and despite buying all those hay bales, I think it's like a full auto stacker load, it's still red. So yeah, we need to be producing hay pellets next time. Probably should have, well, the thing is time. It's taken a lot of time just to do this, but if we'd had more time fertilising the other grass field, it would have been worthwhile. Unless of course it's already fairly well fertilised. The one local to the farm, 88. Yeah, it's got one application because it was already grass. So yeah, we could still put an application on. Maybe even at the beginning of the next episode. But that is done. So if Chainsaw is going to be rowing, then I might as well pick it up. We do have field number 106, but we use that for the hay pellets as well. Gives us something to be getting on with whilst we wait for number 88 to grow. But that's not bad. That's a pretty good setup just there. So yeah, we need a loading wagon. When we did the silage, we were renting the forage harvester, so that's how we did it, that's how we picked it up. But now we have nothing, so just a smallish loading wagon will be fine. I might need a bigger tractor. Well, here we go then, the first load, probably one of two. Yeah, I've managed to get quite a bit of grass out of that relatively small field. I think we have to go here for the food. Yep, and it is just called grass, not fresh grass, so I don't know how you get the fresh grass. Somebody will be able to tell me, I'm sure. I suppose they're going to take quite a bit here. Yeah, more than what we can get from that one field. But it'd be something. It'd be about 25% of their total capacity. But it's looking good. There's been a serious amount of progress in this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know that in the previous episode there were a few complaints about people not... I don't think they appreciated the smaller amount of work in it in the episode. We did only do 2 jobs, I think. We did baling and all that sort of thing. Yeah, we did baling, we cleared the bales, I think. But yeah, just the way it was, just the job that we were doing. But today has been much more action-packed. It doesn't get any more action-packed than getting a £3 fine for going 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. Okay, so here we go. Let's get the rest of this picked up. I think it will fit, just about. It's going to be close. Went for the bigger tractor. I think it was necessary. And that's our other field just there. It's probably not quite as much as it looks, because when you do the headland, you're covering quite a bit of ground. It's not a bad loading wagon. Right, so just down the other side and then that little bit at the top, and then we'll be heading off to the farm. Yes, I don't know how we managed to get 100% from just going around the headland twice. Amazing. Still, that was over 1/3 of a load. About 40%. Can't really complain at that. We'll go and give it to the cows. So we are going to leave this here. Let's just take a look at the info page. All that work. We've still got 3 reds and amber, but I don't think we need to get too worried about that, because what we know is it's good. They're already producing slurry and manure and milk, which is of course what we're looking for. That is our product. 47 litres, so we've got a long way to go. But they should also, the reproduction rate should increase. Or should I say decrease? It's going to improve. And the next animal, obviously, is going to be the same. We'll be getting animals fairly quickly, hopefully. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.